thing. And in our country right now is still the same, still not stable yet. So it's like up and down, like as per Miss Nora has been sharing just now. Our country currently is still in the lockdown conditions. So every one of us have to take care of our own self, and the lockdown is like until further notice. So we do not know until when we can really go out and really enjoy our life, because it has been like lockdown almost coming to 2 years already, like 1.5 years we are actually locked in our house, So imagine that the world outside there has become like how we also cannot see the outside world. So right now, we are the one that is like similar to this Thomas Edison has been stated here. Yes, we are in the condition right now there is no drugs that can be treating the disease, but we are the one who actually is responsible for our own health, in which we have to take care of our health by nutrition, like supplements, like to boost up our immune system and so. So now, I believe that many of us already alert that actually our wealth is health. So even though how rich you are, the money cannot bring you to another world, because whatever you have now, you have to spend. And I would say that health is a lifetime investment. So being a healthy also is not like being physically fit. It has to become together with your mentally, your socially. All of this have to work together in order for you to consider yourself to be healthy. So as I have mentioned just now, you are the person who are actually responsible for your own health. I know that there is a lot of these supplements in the market. Okay, so as a consumer, you actually have to be more smart and wise in all these supplementation choices. So to define the healthy lifestyle, one must have the exercise regularly, and you have enough quality sleep, able to manage your stress, to balance up your nutrition, in which that make sure that you have eat your own meal at the right time, and then have a positive mindset. So that is why today we come out with a one solution in which our new launching NutriTech, in which we can give you health, vitality, and prevention. And why is it so? Because we want to protect you and your family with healthy lifestyle, and also we want to renew you and your family vitality, and also help you to prevent the disease and aging. And why is it NutriTech are so special? Because NutriTech itself, we have a 7 branded quality ingredient. So when we talk about these 7 branded quality ingredients, it may be seems very simple, but it's actually not easy. Why is it so? Because all of these ingredients, they have scientists back-to-back years of research, and all of these ingredients, they come with a special technology, and this special technology is help to preserve the purity and also quality of each of these ingredients. So these 7 branded ingredients, they also have this trademark, or so-called as a patented. And why is it this trademark patented? They actually have it because they wanted to protect themselves. It is their own property, this is their own property. So people cannot copy or cannot simply take off their ideas and so on, because this company that actually go and sue this to those who actually copyright their products. So all of these ingredients, right, they come with a scientific evidence with a proven result as well. So it is also a wholesome formulation in which it is a holistic approach to health, which means that it's suitable from top to toe, and it's suitable for everyone, especially for the working adults until the active elderly. Really recommend you to taking this NutriTech. So why is this NutriTech so special? We will go on moving one by one with this ingredient contained inside. So here is the 7 branded quality ingredient that actually contained in the NutriTech. We have cocoa wheat, POAC, Phytolase, K2 Vita Delta, Sulfurinside, AX, Biochlorine. All of these ingredients are working synergistically to each other so that they can give us a better health and also well-being. We will move on one by one to understand the function of each of these ingredients. So the first ingredient is the curcumin. So curcumin is the curcumin extract, or you can call it as a turmeric. Okay, I believe every one of you know what is the turmeric, because as you can, if let's say you go along to the grocery, turmeric is actually a very normal food ingredient. So we will talk about the standard curcumin, or so-called as a turmeric. You can see that this curcumin or turmeric, they are in the yellow pigmentation because of the active compound which is called the curcuminoids. So this turmeric or the curcumin itself is a traditional spices in India. It's so-called as a well-known spices in India, and many people use it because of the anti-inflammatory properties, in which it can help to improve heart and also liver health, which help you to reduce your cholesterol, such as bad cholesterol and also your cholesterol level, and improve the bone and joint health because of the anti-inflammatory properties. And many for the athletes that actually have this intensive physical activity, it shows that there is improved muscle performance and also recovery. And turmeric itself, it is very high in antioxidants, help to provide the cellular protection in which caused by the free radicals. So in turmeric itself, for the standard turmeric or curcumin itself, it is very low bioavailability, poor solubility, and also absorptions. So for the normal human, we normally need to eat a very large dosage to actually obtain the normal nutrients content of the turmeric or the curcumin. For example, 1 kilogram of the turmeric, it normally contains about 3% of the curcuminoids. But however, our human body can only 90% of the curcumin that we actually consume, it will be excreted out through the urine within 1 hour. So within 1 hour, whether your body can absorb or cannot absorb, it will be excreted out, okay, because of their low bioavailability, solubility, and also absorptions for the normal curcumin or turmeric. That is why we have this curcumin, which is a special technology in which we extracted the curcuminoid in the curcumin itself, okay? And why is it this curcumin is so special? Because this curcumin is actually come with a special technology which is called the ultrasonic nutrient delivery system, in which it can increase the solubility and absorptions of the curcuminoid by 46%. So as you can see in this graph, which is the clinical study result, it shows that the curcumin itself can increase up to 46 times. And not only that, in clinical, it also proven that it can help to improve the blood flow and also the muscle performance in 8 weeks' time. So this is the special of this curcumin. So as a conclusion, we can say that curcumin is using a special technology, which is the ultrasonic nutrient delivery system, in which it extracted the curcuminoid in the curcumin itself to increase the solubility and absorption of the curcuminoid by 46 times. Next, we have the pure C, in which we also call it as the vitamin C. So now we will talk about the normal vitamin C. So for the normal vitamin C, it's a water-soluble vitamin. Okay, so when it is a water-soluble vitamin, means that our human body, we cannot produce the vitamin C. So what you can do is, to obtain the vitamin C, you need to consume outsourced food. Okay, it doesn't matter from the foods that you consume or either by the supplementations. So for your information, the daily recommended vitamin C is about 65 to 90 milligram of vitamin C that you actually needed to for a growth and development and also repair all the body tissue. Okay, this is the normal standard one. So you can eat up to 2000 milligram a day, okay, for vitamin C. So if let's say human itself, you consume 30 to 180 of milligram per day, about 70 to 90% of vitamin C can actually absorb by your body lah. Okay, so if let's say you eat about more than 1000 milligram per day, okay, it will drop to 50%. Only 50% of the vitamin C can only absorb into your body. The rest of it will excreted out through the urine. Okay, so this is from the research we found. Imagine that you consume about, okay, this is the extra information. One orange, it roughly contains about 50 milligram of vitamin C. So in research, it says that if let's say you would like to boost up your immune system or reduce the cold, you need to consume about 1000 milligram of vitamin C. So imagine if one orange gives you 50 milligram of vitamin C, means that you need to consume about 20 oranges to actually boost up your immune system without supplementation and just by fruits itself. Okay, so if you want to consume up to the upper limit, which is 2000 milligram of the vitamin C, means that you need to consume about 40 oranges, which is a lot, you know. Okay, so for the functions for the vitamin C is help to strengthen your immune system, for the formations of collagens, wound healing, absorptions of the iron, especially to the vegetarians. Okay, you eat vitamin C, help you to absorb the ions contained in the plants to prevent the anemia. And then vitamin C also help the maintenance of the bone, teeth, and also cartilage. Early I mentioned about if let's say you consume 1000 milligram of the vitamin C itself, it will reduce to 50% of the absorption. Quite easy. So because normal vitamin C itself is very fragile. So I believe if let's say you go to the market and when you want to purchase for the vitamin C, you will see that the vitamin C itself will be in the amber bottles or in the white bottles or something like about brownish or to cover the light. Okay, because vitamin itself is very fragile. So when it exposed to light, it will be damages the vitamin C. And vitamin C is very easy to break down. Okay, if let's say you consume to your body because of the harsh environment such as acidic, it will be easily to break down the vitamin C as well. And vitamin C is a water-soluble vitamin, so it's very easy to excrete it out to the urine. Okay, that is the normal standard vitamin C. That is why we come out with a special vitamin C which is called Pure Whey C. So this Pure Whey C is much more durable, higher absorptions, and sustain in the body much more longer. This is what actually we want. Okay. Why is it this Pure Whey C is so special? Because it has the special technology which is the micro-encapsulated to protect the vitamin C and its functions. So this micro-encapsulated, it can help to rapidly absorb and also highly retained by the body, which means that once you consume this vitamin C, it will be immediately absorbed to your intestine and then travel to the cell that actually need the vitamin C. And it will be sustained in the body much more longer. It can be up to 24 hours. So greater affinity to the cell membrane and can penetrate to the cell much more easily means that it can travel to the cell that actually needed the vitamin C the most. Okay. So as a conclusion, Pure Whey C is a micro-encapsulated vitamin C, help to protect the functions of the vitamin C and also rapid the absorptions and sustain in the body for up to 24 hours so that it can deliver to the cell that actually needed the vitamin C much more efficiently compared to the normal standard vitamin C. Okay, now we'll move on to understand what is actually a free radicals and also what is antioxidants. Okay, so for this free radical is so-called as an unstable molecule. Okay, so this unstable molecule, as you can see in this diagram, okay, you can see this red color is the free radicals. It is very unstable because it is missing one electron. So it will steal the electron from the stable molecule. Imagine that this is your healthy cell. This is the unhealthy one. This is the evil. So it will go and interact. It will be stealing one electron from this stable molecule to make it become more stable. So when it's still, this is also becoming unstable molecule. That is why we need antioxidant, because antioxidant is like the angel. He is willing to donate one of the electron to the unstable molecule, to the free radical, so that it will make it into a stable state. And antioxidant itself, it won't turn into unstable like a free radical. That is why antioxidant and free radical in our body must be balanced. If let's say the antioxidant level is if let's say the free radical is higher compared to the antioxidant, our body will be undergo oxidative stress. Means that our cell will be very stressful. Okay, so when our cell is very stressful, it will be causing like die, like dead, like become dead cell. Okay, in the long-term way, if let's say this happen very frequently, it will actually causing a mutated cell, which is in the long term we call it as a cancer. Okay, why is it this free radical that actually happen in our body? Actually, this free radical happen every day. Okay, it doesn't matter from causing from the environment or from our body itself. So long that whatever we eat, our body metabolize, it has the free radicals. We exposed to the sun. Everything is about the free radical. Pollution, stress, or poor nutrition. This can cause free radical. And free radical in long term, if let's say it happens to our body, if too much of free radical, it will cause like cancer, mutated cell, aging, because your cell is undergo very stressful. So your cell is actually dying. When your cell dies very frequently, means that your body will be starting aging fast. Okay, you will have these chronic diseases happen, such like heart attack or these chronic disease like the cancer and so on. Okay, diabetes, dermatitis, like your skin condition because of when you're exposed to the sunlight, right? If too much of this exposure, it will cause the skin cancer as well. This is one of the diseases, okay, and other health complications. So a very simple way to see that, okay, when you actually cut an apple, so when you leave on the table or when you leave for the exposure, then you will see that maybe 5 or 10 minutes later, you will see that this apple will turn into brownish color. Why is it? Because it actually due to the oxidative stress. Okay, this is one of the examples. So antioxidants is very important. That's why we need to consume more antioxidant in order to help this free radical to balance up this free radical. So today we will go on the third ingredient, which is our hydrolyph. Hydrolyph is a very rich antioxidant in which help to prevent the cellular damage. Okay, I give you one example. Actually, hydrolyph is the olive extract. So as you can see, the olive oil itself is a main source of the fats in the Mediterranean diet. Okay, so you can see that Mediterraneans, these people consume very high amount of this olive oil, and as a result, we can see their life expectancy is very high. Okay, and they have very less chances to get or dying from this heart attack. You very rarely have heard about Mediterranean, they die because of this heart attack. Very rare. Okay, because they consume a lot of this olive oil. Okay, all of this olive oil is their main source of the diet. Okay, so it shows that olive oil itself can actually improve the cardiovascular health by lowering their bad cholesterol, improve their metabolic syndrome such like diabetes and also obesity if you eat in the right amount, okay, and help to prevent premature aging, okay, especially when I just now mentioned that there is a lot of free radical. It causes oxidative stress, and when oxidative stress happens too frequently, it will actually damaging the cell in a long-term way. It will cause premature aging such like wrinkles and so on, or maybe you have this disability to walk, okay, because you age faster than your body age faster than your ancestral age, okay. So hydrolysis, which means the olive oil itself, it helps you to prolong or prevent the premature aging, okay. So 100 milligrams of this hydrolysis, it contains the hydroxytyrosol, is actually equivalent to 500 ml of the extra virgin olive oil. So I know that many people saying that, oh, I consume olive oil every day, okay. But if you would like to really getting the right amount of the hydroxytyrosol, you need to consume about 500 ml. Otherwise, you can actually choose the hydrolysis like for our this NutriTech itself, because 100 mg you already consume about 500 ml of this extra virgin olive oil, okay. So this hydrolysis is a premium olive fruit extract in which it is very high in hydroxytyrosol. Okay, this hydroxytyrosol means that it's very high in antioxidants. It is 100% natural non-solvent extract. Okay, so this non-solvent extract means that it is nothing added inside. It's a very 100% is pure, okay, extraction to preserve these polyphenols. I believe that if let's say you are the if you have this survey on the oil and so on, right? Olive oil, they cannot actually keep in the very high temperature, or else it will actually destroy the functions of this olive itself. So we have to very be careful when actually you are choosing, especially when you are actually choosing the oil, the types of oil, because some oil they cannot keep in a high temperature and some oil they are able to. Okay, so olive itself you cannot heat in a high temperature. So this hydrolysis itself is a very high antioxidant in which help to stabilize this free radical that can cause the DNA damage and attack the cancer cell. So according to this graph, you can see here the clinical result. It shows that hydrolysis it contains the high ORAC value. So when it compared to the ORAC value, it shows that the higher the ORAC value means that the higher the antioxidant it contains. Okay, so as a conclusion, hydrolysis is a 100% natural, which is non-solvent extract to preserve the quality of the polyphenol. Okay, it has the higher ORAC value in which help to stabilize the free radicals that can cause the DNA damage and also help to delay the aging process. Next, we have the vitamin K2. Okay, so vitamin K2 is a fat-soluble vitamin, so it can help to maintain and build up the healthy bones and also heart health. It plays a central role in healthy metabolism and also cardiovascular health. Okay, so normally in vitamin K2, it can obtain from the fermented food such like nattos, or you can actually get a very minimal amount of the vitamin K2 from the organs meat. Okay, it doesn't matter from chicken's organ or fish organs, you can actually get from that. Okay, however, in the market, many people they actually don't know about vitamin K2. Okay, people will know about vitamin K only. So the normal one you say vitamin K is because you can know that vitamin K, the function is for blood coagulations, such like when you fall down, then you will see that your blood is actually coagulate. Okay, so to prevent the blood prevent you from losing more blood. Okay, this is called the blood coagulations. Okay, but when we talk about it, vitamin K2 can also actually help to maintain the healthy bone and also heart health. This is rarely people will know about this. Okay, that is why today we will implement this vitamin K2. Why is it this vitamin K2 can help to build up this healthy bone and also heart health? Okay, as you can see in this diagram, okay, this is our arteries. This is the 3 arteries. So this is the healthy arteries. This is the calcifications of the arteries, and this is the abnormal arteries. Okay, when you see that, we too consume calcium, doesn't matter from the supplementations or from the food source itself. Okay, so the calcium will travel to the blood and then travel to the part of the organ that actually need the calcium. So some calcium it will eventually deposited at the arteries, because arteries functions is to bring the blood flow to the overall of the body. Am I right? So some calcium they were actually deposited around the arteries area. So when it happens too frequent, okay, it will slowly become a blockage. Okay, and in the long-term way, as you can see that there is a narrow hole for the blood to pass through. In the long term, it will actually cause what? It will cause a heart attack, because our blood pressure, there is a pressure around here. So if long term happen, it will cause a heart attack, a sudden heart attack. So that is why this vitamin K2 is very helpful in terms of it will carry this calcium to the right position. Means that it's like a friend. It will hold the calcium together and then travel to the part that actually need the calcium, such like our bones and also our teeth. Okay, this is the functions of vitamin K2. Okay, so let me see. Yeah. So the functions of the vitamin K2 is to reduce the arteries stiffness. Means that if let's say the calcium deposited around the arteries, okay, you will find out that this artery will become very stiff. Okay, it won't be very flaccid, be so-called as a flaccid, and it helps to strengthen the bones and also teeth, because the bone and the teeth area they also receive the right amount of the the calcium. That is why it can help to strengthen the bone, improve the high blood pressure. If let's say the vitamin K2 they help this calcium to travel to the right position, which is our bone and teeth, means that it won't cause a narrow hole. That is why it can actually improve the high blood pressure and reduce the risk of the calcification, so that your arteries will become a normal arteries. Okay. So for this vitamin K2, we are using a special technology, which is the K2 Vital Delta. It's a double protected micro encapsulated K2 Vital Delta. Why is it we use double protected vitamin to protect this vitamin K2? Because to stable the formulation and resistant to the harsh environments, especially the alkaline state, and longer the shelf life. Okay, why is it that alkaline and not acid? Because our stomach is acid, right? We'll be very curious, why is it alkaline? Because calcium is in alkaline state. Okay, so if let's say vitamin K2 without this double protected micro encapsulated, the vitamin C itself can be destroyed. The calcium itself can actually destroy the functions of the vitamin K2. You get it, the picture? Okay, means that if this vitamin K2 is not micro encapsulated, or it doesn't have any double protected, it's just a pure vitamin K2, the calcium can actually destroy the functions of the vitamin K2, because calcium is a alkaline state. Okay, so in this picture, it shows that if here is the vitamin, okay, it shows that the double protected can be of the vitamin K2 can actually function, can work together with the calcium itself. It won't be easily destroyed by the calcium. Okay, so and so on. It has a longer shelf life. It won't be immediately once you consume through your stomach and then immediately it will be destroyed. That is why we have this double protected for the vitamin K2. The fifth ingredient is the sulfonamide. Okay, sulfonamide is a we can so call as it's the most expensive spices in the world. Okay, as you can see that it's actually cost about 1 pound, about 450 grams. It costing about in the between of these 500 USD to 5,000 K. Okay, it depends on the type of the saffrons and also where is it from. Okay, these are all depends on these saffrons itself. So research found that it can help to reduce the depressions and to help you for other mood disorder, and it has been about more than 15 years published for this saffron extract. It helps to improve the sleep quality and also help you to reduce your physical fatigue. So this sulfonamide is actually also a special technology because this is the one and only one encapsulated saffron. Okay, and do you know that this saffron, as I mentioned earlier, is a very expensive spices, and it actually come from Iranians. Okay, and it is using a special technology to extract this saffron, which is the saffron stigma. They're using this bacteria extractions. Okay, this special technology uses is because to protect the saffron from the volatile compound, from temperature variation and also solvent alterations. And then it helps to preserve the native compositions of these Iranian saffrons and its natural richness in the saffron-motiveness. Okay, it has the clinical study shows that it can improve the moods of these women. They pick about I think 30 women, and it shows that there is 4 out of 3 they are actually feeling their emotion is actually improved, and 5 out of 4 of these consumer they are actually feeling that this sulfonamide is actually give them a lot of this effectiveness. So why is it so? Because this sulfonamide itself, it can help you to balance your brain neurotransmitter, in which is our serotonin and also GABA, which you can feel good, feel better moods. Okay, and you can actually sleep well because of this serotonin and also GABA balancing. And cortisol, control the cortisol secretions means that to control these fight and flight conditions. Okay, especially when you're actually facing the fight and also flight conditions, such like if, for example, you have been chasing by this tiger or these lions that time, right? This during period of time, you can actually control your emotional. You won't be like suddenly become like confusion, something like that. Okay, so about 30 milligrams per day of this sulfonamide, it shows that improve your mood, your sleep quality, and also help to for the women help you to for this premenstrual comfort. Okay, so this sulfonamide is one and only one encapsulated saffron by using the bacteria extractions to preserve the saffron volatile compound from the temperatures and also solvent alterations. Number 6, we have this Skin AX, and Skin AX we normally call it as the collagen booster. So this Skin AX, it contains 4 types of the active compounds, and these 4 types of this active compound are work together to give our skin optimal actions, which is radiance. Okay, these 4 types of active compounds are grapes monomer, superoxide dismutase (SOD) from the melons. We have the zinc and also vitamin C. So this has been clinical tested to improve the skin complexion within 8 weeks. So this Skin AX, they test for few of these women, it found that if let's say these women actually consuming subsequently for the 8 weeks, it found that it helped to regulate the melanin synthesis to protect the skin fiber, such like we so-called as the collagens, to improve the blood circulation at the skin level and also provide the antioxidant protections. Okay, this result has shown that can reduce about 21% of dark spot, increase 26% of the luminosity, and also increase 9% of the skin elasticity. Here is the clinical result that has been shown. As you can see that the dark circle is reduced by 19%, okay, and this is the before and after. The redness also decreases because of the allergic, and the spot, okay, the dark spot also reduced about 21%, okay, with using the skin X for the subsequent for the 8 weeks consistently. Okay, we will see the mechanism, how is this skin AX actually functioning to our body. So all of these 4 active compounds have to work together, okay, in order to give our skin a better complexion. So this is our skin diagram. Hypodermis is the bottom layer of the skin, and the dermis layer is the middle, and the epidermis is what we can see our top skin layer. Okay, so for this dermis layer, okay, this is our microcirculation microcirculations. So for the microcirculation improvement, we need the monomer and also SOD, okay, so that our skin got this color, okay, got this skin color, okay. And the fiber and also fiber protections, we need the 4 types of this active compound, which is the monomer, SOD, vitamin C, and also zinc, to work together in order to give the fiber protections. So as you can see, if let's say these fiber protections, they are actually compact to each other, means that the water inside of our dermis layer, it will not easily excreted out. Okay, I can show you another picture. You can see around here. If let's say the fiber protection is compact to each other, you can see that means that it's like that, enough collagens. Okay, but if let's say your fiber protection are very loose, okay, water easily excreted out, your skin is very lack of water, moisture, and eventually it will be very dry and cause like wrinkles. Okay, wrinkles is coming out. This is why the fiber protections in our dermis layer is very important to be compact. Okay, and melanin synthesis regulations, so that your skin will not will be in the regulate imbalance. It won't be like a dark spot or overproduction to cause these hyperpigmentations. So you need the monomer and also vitamin C help you to regulate this melanin synthesis. Okay, all of these are actually from the skin AX. You need the 4 compounds to which work together in order to give the skin radiance, luminosity, and also elasticity. Number 7. Okay, the last of the 7 branded ingredient, which is our BioPerine. Okay, so BioPerine is a very well known of the king of spices, in which we call it as a black pepper, king of spices. Okay, our BioPerine is first and only patented, in which it has a clinical study of the black pepper extract, okay, to enhance the bioavailability of the nutrients by at least 30%. Okay, in ancient time, black pepper has been used for many years already. Okay, to improve the abdominal discomfort.
I find it.
To reduce the tiredness and also to manage a healthy weight. Okay, this is during the ancient time. That is why until today, okay, scientists also found that doing a lot of research about this black pepper. So BioPerine itself, it shows that can enhance the bioavailability of the nutrients by at least 30%. Here is the clinical result. It shows that together with the BioPerine and together with other type of these nutrients such like CoQ10, it can actually enhance the absorption by 30 1.8%, selenium by 42%, okay, vitamin C by 52%, and beta carotene by 61%. Okay, there are more actually, like curcumin by 2,000. If let's say BioPerine come together with this curcumin, okay, it can up to 2,000% of the absorptions. So the key of this BioPerine is the bioavailability is the key fact in the nutrients absorption, in which ultimately decides the efficacy. Okay, so as a conclusion, BioPerine is to enhance the overall ingredients, help to increase the nutrients absorption by at least 30%. We have other ingredients as well for the NutriTech, such like for CoQ10 is to improve our heart health, reduce the UV damage, and also to protect the brain cell. And you will feel much more stamina if let's say you consume together with this CoQ10. Okay, it's actually inside the NutriTech already. And pomegranate extract is also a well-known antioxidant. Okay, and it helps in anti-inflammation and also help to strengthen your immune system. And dates also is an excellent nutrients profile in which it has a high antioxidant and also help you to improve the cognitive functions. Means that you can easily not easily getting forgetful. Okay, and also we have the hibiscus extract in which to improve your memory, reduce the cholesterol, and also act as an anti-inflammation.
I don't think I have enough.
So all of these NutriTech ingredients are actually called as a holistic approach because it's actually from our top to toe. All of these ingredients is our body needs all these nutrients in order to actually give us the well-being. Okay, they are actually working together, and it's actually suitable from to everybody. Okay. And the formulation are actually work together synergistically. Okay, all of these ingredients in this NutriTech, they're actually working together, such like this black pepper, the BioPerine. Okay, it enhances the overall of this ingredient. Like you can see, it can enhance. If let's say black pepper, they react with this curcumin, it can enhance the absorptions by 2,000%. And imagine we are actually using the curcumin itself. As I mentioned earlier, it actually increased absorption by 46%. So this 46% is curcumin itself only, but it act together with this BioPerine means that it has about 2,046% of the absorptions. And it comes to vitamin K, it can absorb by 60%, increase 60%, and CoQ10 is by 30%. So I can say that this BioPerine is enhance the overall of these nutrients. Okay, and this formula we are actually targeting for the cardiovascular disease. And why is it for cardiovascular disease? Because heart attack is the #1 cause of death globally. Okay, I can say it happened to all around the world. Okay, that is why we will target on the cardiovascular disease. But of course, we will say that this is not a cure, but it acts as a prevention. Okay, so all of these ingredients are actually working together to help you to prevent of being a cardiovascular disease. Okay, such like the CoQ10s, the vitamin K2s, and all over, they actually come with these anti-inflammations and also antioxidants properties to actually help you to prevent all of these diseases. And not only that, we can find that in NutriTech itself, it has 5 ingredients that actually consider or categorize under the Sunnah food. So Sunnah food is actually a group of food that Prophet Muhammad actually encouraged the fellow Muslims to actually consume it for health, especially during when they are having this fasting that time. It's very, very recommended they actually consume this Sunnah food. And because why is it so? Because Sunnah food itself is very high in nutrients, and it is a very spiritual value. So when the Muslim actually consume the Sunnah food, they will feel the God that actually belongs or beside them. Okay, so these are the 5 Sunnah food that actually you can find in the NutriTech itself, which is our pomegranate, dates, hair batu sauda, the olive and skin AX. Why is this in skin AX? Because skin AX is contain melons and also grape. Melon and grape are actually categorized as Sunnah food. So here is the 5 types of the Sunnah food that actually contain in the NutriTech. Who should actually take this? So we will recommend that athlete, because athlete, they are actually doing a very high intensive physical activity in which they can cause a lot of this wear and tear in their body. So our NutriTech can actually help them to renew and rejuvenate their cell in the body. Elderly, okay, elderly are very highly recommend them to take this because it help them to build up their stamina. Okay, for the healthy elderly and also active elderly, they recommend them to take this. For the overweight one, because in the NutriTech itself, it contains a lot of this antioxidant. I believe that overweight people, there are a lot of these free radicals in their body. Okay, so they need this antioxidant to actually help them to stabilize the free radicals to prevent the further chronic disease such like heart attack and also diabetes or this hypertension purposes. Okay, smoker because it doesn't matter in you are the smoker or the second smoke. Okay, actually very recommend them to take this because of their lung damages. So antioxidant can help them to replenish back their lung cell as well. Stressful, we have this Saffron side, which can help you to balance up your moods. Okay, and family history of the cardiovascular disease. Okay, if let's say you have a family of friends that have this family history of this cardiovascular, recommend them to take NutriTech, okay, to prevent it. Okay, as you can see that I give you an example. Okay, if let's say that you have a family member with breast cancer, okay, like your auntie have breast cancer, your mother have breast cancer, immediately you might have this breast cancer. Okay, it's a similar situation like the Angela Jolie. She go and take off both of her breasts because of her family history of this breast cancer. So if let's say you have found that your family member have this family history of cardiovascular disease, then you have to be alert. Okay, start taking the NutriTech now before it's too late. Okay, why is it NutriTech is so special? Because NutriTech is a multi-functional supplementation to help you to satisfy your need for the heart health, for your stronger immune system, active lifestyle, clear mind, and also beautiful skin. I believe that everyone of you it's not only aim for beautiful a healthy body, but also aiming for a beautiful skin as well. That is why we come up with NutriTech, giving you inside out of beauty. Okay, and we're promising you with this 7 branded ingredients, you can feel the difference within the 15 days. Okay, so the recommended dosage for this NutriTech is if let's say you consume 1 packet or 1 sachet per day for the NutriTech, okay, you will feel younger 1 year. Okay, as you can sleep well, you can eat well, and you have a cheerful mind. In terms of this, you stay very focused. Okay, it can help you to reduce your fatigue. You have a positive mindset and you feel good. Okay, become more social and so on. Okay, but if you eat 2 sachets per day, you will feel younger at least 5 years as you nourish your body inside out. Okay, and it's very obvious if let's say you have this gathering with your friend. Why? Because if let's say you gather with your friends, you will find that your appearance is actually not equals to your body age, and it depends on how you actually take care of your own body. Because I believe that whatever, as I mentioned earlier, your health is a lifetime investment. What you actually invest during your young time or what you actually invest in now, okay, you can actually see the result when you are actually at the much more mature age, I would say, okay. As you can see that maybe some of your friends in your mature age, some of your friends, they have this limb problem. Maybe they are not flexy as you, or maybe their heart is not as good as yours, or maybe they are not independent as you, okay. And their skin maybe have a lot of hyperpigmentation or this dark spotted or wrinkles everywhere, but you still stay young, as like you already you stay young like 20 years younger than your age. This is what makes you actually proud of, okay. So I would say that not only the NutriTech is for your own good, but actually you can actually recommend this to people who actually need it. I believe that whoever actually beside you, you will find that at least, or maybe I can say 9 out of 1, okay, you can find they are actually need this NutriTech as well. And of course, one hand clap, you cannot see anything. But if let's say you have more people actually clapping, and then they found that, hey, this NutriTech is very good, okay, you can share the testimony to them, and they are actually seeing the result, okay. So today my presentation is until here. I hope every one of you take care of your own body and also stay nourished and also stay healthy, okay. Thank you very much.